Hi, this is Dorothy with Dot Scrapbooking, and this is what we're going to make today. This is the second project of Candid Moments. So here we go. I've already cut all the pieces. Pretty simple, super simple cutting. We're using the beautiful ombre background paper for the base page. Excuse me, for both pages. So what we're going to do, we've got a bunch of die cuts. And look at that. Is that not absolutely beautiful? I mean, that is just absolutely beautiful. So I'm picking out the pieces that were cut. This is papaya. So we have a good size that's going to take 4 3x3 photos. And we've got lots of circles, lots of circles. So I'm just going to punch them out. I was going to cut them apart, but not a problem. So we have so many. And I'm not going to lie, it's a little hard to tell which one goes where. And, in actuality, I don't know, does it make a difference? I mean, they're giving you a good balanced look. We're also going to use the zip strip, which it's a pretty cool looking zip strip and goes beautifully on top of the blue of the ombre paper. So I'm going to put these circles aside from the one page. And we've got this really beautiful bird cage with a pretty background, and we've got a little branch here. Now that's going to go on page 2. Get all these little fun, lots of fun. Believe it or not, that little teardrop shape, that's going to be a bird's wing on that cute little bird there. I thought it kind of looks like a "You Are Here" placeholder, but it's actually for the bird. The little birdie is so cute. Glad I didn't rip his little legs off. Okay, so there's that pretty branch. And I would have put that little wing on there had I known it went on the bird. But it looks so obvious now that I know that. So there's all these little pieces that need to come out of the bird cage. And this bird cage is just full of swirls and real pretty ornamental loops and swirls. So pretty. And fortunately, as delicate as it is, the die cuts are just so easy to pop out, even the teeniest little ones. So look at how pretty it's going to be. And there's lots of places where the background shows through with all the opening, like filigree type. And so that's going to go on the back there. And I thought maybe the bird was going to go inside, but he doesn't. He's a free bird. Gather up all my little pieces to throw out. Ooh, I just love that paper. So gorgeous. So glad we didn't cut it up. It needed to be a background where you can really appreciate it. I didn't really mean to kind of go with what I'm working on today, but that just was pure luck. So there's for a 3x3. So the papaya is cut into 3 1/4 by 3 1/4. And you kind of have to, kind of do a little dry run there and put the pieces where they belong so you kind of know, you search for what you don't need. So it's a little hard. That makes it easier. I was missing some circles. And here are the journaling strips. So that makes it super easy for you. So the dogs are right below my desk while I'm talking here. They're playing with each other. So Ginger still whines, but she's not whining quite as much. She had to have some surgery. And turns out she's had stones in her bladder. Who knew? Strange looking little stones. Look like itty bitty turtle shells. So weird. Even the doctor, who I might add has been around the block a few times, said he had never seen any stones that look like that. So I let him have one and I took the other because he collects the stones. Anyway, she's doing really good. I was real happy with the vet. He figured out what was going on before he even took an x-ray. He said, "This is what's happening, but I have to take an x-ray to show you." So he totally figured it out. And it was a fairly short operation. They kept her all day. But mind you, when I when I went to pick her up, they called me and said, "You can come get her." I could hear her howling in the background. And when I came to pick her up, my husband and I could hear her outside the clinic. And oh my goodness. So she showed them what she's capable of. But she's a trip. But she's been vocalizing less. She still vocalizes, but it's less than she has been. So anyway, I'm just putting dots of Tombow on the back and then gluing it in place. So I just didn't want to have all the little webs from running, the Tombow runner showing through. So that's why I'm using the liquid. So I have to tell you, it is a little hard figuring out which circle goes where. And it was easy to miss one or two. But I like how they have the dark sapphire corner piece there. It adds a lot of weight, and really takes me a while to figure out which which circle goes with which page here. But it's kind of fun to see how balanced the page, both pages actually end up with all of these circles. So, and then we've got some little starbursts and things that look like maybe little flowers or whatever. But definitely, see, I really like those. Still trying to figure out a missing one. And it turns out it's the really big kind of watercolorish looking circle that goes underneath. And it doesn't really look like that in the picture. But that's the only one that it can be. So if you get this, now I will tell you, all of these colors, these can go with so many different colors, and it's Candid Moments. So Candid Moments is Candid Moments. I mean, you're just shooting pictures and capturing people or situations or whatever it happens to be. And so these layouts are pretty wide open as to, what you can go with. What kind of pictures you can put on there. So you're pretty open when it comes to Candid Moments. And, I like that. I like that, it's the colors lend themselves to, I don't know what I'm doing there. Oh, so I'm figuring out you need to cut the circle in half. And so that's going to go, it makes it much easier instead of trying to figure out. Yeah, so that's definitely want to do that. And this is what the zip strip came from. So I'm getting my second zip strip. Somehow I missed cutting that zip strip from the paper. So here we are back again. And I'm just putting down, now this doesn't get a mat, just so you know. And it's going to be like a half an inch over, because zip strips are half an inch over, and 3 1/4 inches up from the bottom. And I don't want to glue it down yet because a number of things go underneath. You know, I love that Sundance color on top of the sapphire. I mean, that's just a perfect opposite the color wheel color mixture. And that's why the Sundance and then going ombre into the blue just is so perfect, because it's you know, you're talking color wheel here, and it really does work. If you ever want to figure out what colors go, you can kind of look opposite the color with, see, there she goes again. Just because she got rid of stones doesn't mean she's gonna stop crying. Still wanting attention. It's separation anxiety, except she's not separated from me. She just wants attention. Oh, Lord. She's so cute. It's a good thing. Okay, so I'm popping some of these up. And most of them are getting laid down flat, but some are getting popped up. Where I can pop up, I pop up. And that gets scooched under. Forgot that I didn't put that one down yet. And then the big one is going to get under. So you have to be careful what you put down. Like, you should probably put the bird cage down as a ladder rather than former thing. And just getting the circles stacked is no small task. So you may want to try to pay attention to which circles have things on top of them, and you put those down first. So I was missing that guy for a short time, and I think he's supposed to get cut too. I don't know. I forget. So once again, half over and 3 1/4 up. And I'm using some more leftovers from a heart shaker card that I did a long time ago. And these little starbursts and kind of, I don't know, they kind of look like fireworks. Just add just a little pizzazz to the page, and then I'm going to put down the zip strips. And these can go down as you want. They don't have to follow a certain way or anything. So we're still missing a piece up top. Now, this is one thing. See, I really love that title. This is one thing that I wish that I had popped up, and I didn't. I think it would look better if it was popped up. I mean, it's okay laying down, but popped up, it would have been really cool, actually. And I probably should have run like a layer of strips, double stick foam strips underneath it, and, you know, done the old anti-static pouch routine on the back side of it. So the other thing that they do is there's kind of banners, these little banner flags that kind of go from one edge to the other. And I am just taking, for the heck of it, all the banners that are pointing down and putting them along. You know, you may not want to have them flying so low. You may want to make it a more shallow curve, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And put them a little bit further apart so they have an easier time meeting in the middle. Because I put them kind of corner to corner, and we need a little bit more space than that in between them. So one thing about using, then I start counting how many are on the second page and how many I need to leave. So there's a less on the second page, so I can use a few more of the banners that are pointing in the opposite direction. So I'm kind of putting them a little bit more shallow. The curve is a little bit more shallow than I first had it going. And there we go. So kind of a fun little, it's got a lot of activity going on in it. And then we need some of our little pieces from the wood grain. It's not, real wood, but wood grain chipboard. And those are definitely getting pieces that are getting popped up. They're thick anyway. And look at the contrast. Boom. So I think I'm starting on the second page, but I find other things that need to go on the first page after that. I just found the other, there's supposed to be like everyday life going across the top there. I couldn't find it when I first looked for it. And then all of a sudden it just pops up, right? Like, where have you been all my life? I'm right here. So same thing, zip strip at the top. I really like that zip strip. I don't know why. Okay, so here we go. Now this one's going to get another corner piece. So this is kind of interesting in the lower left of the first page and the upper right of the second page. And it's kind of opposite colors, opposite the wheel, the color wheel. And there's our journaling. And this is the big square that is going to hold the, I think, 3x3s. And then we've got the other half of our sapphire circle there. So that's going to be kind of side by side, probably close to it. So once again, I'm kind of doing a dry run here, kind of seeing where everybody fits in place. And that's going to get in there. Kind of interesting, right? And this is also a zip strip, and it's going to go below that piece. So it's going to go like that. Yeah, what to do, what to do. I think the first piece I put with the darker side up, and so of course this one I'm going to do the same way. Besides, I like the contrast of it. And we are going to, looks like 2¼ inches down. And maybe an inch over. And the zip strip goes on the bottom. Boom, boom. And he gets tucked in. You know, that's kind of a striking piece too. It's funny, all these circles have their own personality, but they all add to the whole, And we've got all different patterns too. I mean, it's not like it's, just the color. It's the patterns too, geometrics and dots and dashed lines and longer lines. And is that a grid? Sort of a grid, kind of a mesh, actually. Look at that, it looks like a screen making noise on the video. And then we've got straight lines. And like, once again, some things get tucked under and some things get put on top of. So you kind of have to. And it, like I said, does it matter if the blue is on top or the Sundance is on top? No, it doesn't really matter. And then we've got this little piece that kind of has both colors and it kind of joins them. So and there's the little wing. And so I'm going to pop the wing up a little bit, just with one of the oddball pieces from the heart foam. And so I'm putting, gosh, He's so cute. Oh my goodness, he's just so adorable. Okay, we don't want to cover up too much of our journaling because we want to put journaling. He's sweet, right? And then we've got a little star or heart or something, a bigger star getting popped up. Telling you. I'll be doing the third one real soon, the third project for this Candid Moments. And there we go. I have not gone out. Today is Black Friday. Close to my heart is having a Black Friday sale. But I am not going out I just can't handle being around any kind of chaos with shopping anymore. It used to be so much fun when I was younger. It's not so much fun anymore. But I did buy some things online. So we smoked a turkey for Thanksgiving. You may want to let me know what you did for Thanksgiving in the comments below. But we smoked a turkey for the first time, and we used Philip's smoker that we got him for his birthday because he can't have it at his apartment. So we went ahead and used it. And I spatchcocked the turkey, which sounds awful, but it just means that I took the backbone out so that the turkey can lay flat, and it cooks much more evenly, and we actually ended up with delicious, juicy chicken breasts, not just juicy thighs. I feel like I'm saying things I shouldn't be saying. But anyway, it came out absolutely wonderful, and I brined it also, which really made for juiciness. But Jim, for the first time, smoked a turkey, and oh my gosh, I think, I'm not young, and that was like the best turkey I've ever had. It is really wonderful, and you know what? It's even juicy that's today for leftovers. So we did good. Philip thoroughly enjoyed it and came over for he came over for breakfast. He works those bizarre hours. He's a nighttime worker at UPS and deep nights, and so his hours are bizarre. So he came over at like, I don't know, 6:30 or 7 in the morning and had a full turkey dinner, turkey, ham, stuffing, the whole bit for breakfast, and then left. So he said, he saw me looking at his plates of food, and he said, "Don't judge me." And I said, there isn't a cook alive that is going to begrudge somebody eating their food and enjoying it. Every person who cooks loves to see people enjoy the food that they made. So I'm not judging. I'm popping up my little bird. And I'm putting a little bit of Tombow on the branch. Probably would have been easier to put some dots of glue. But at least I remembered to put it down before I put the bird on top of it. And it's so cute. And what says something about your story. So where's my bird? See, I lost him and he got stuck on the back side of the sticker sheet. Oh my goodness, what a mess. Okay. So I need to put another because I messed up my one foam. Okay, so let's see how we can put this and I'm taking it off again so I can kind of put it over the picture. Oh my gosh, I think he's just adorable. He is just adorable. So I really like see him missing another piece, which is probably under something else. Unless it's on the sticker. A couple of them. They're stickers. And they're cute. And they just add a little pizzazz to that side. Now, you know what would be pretty? Probably some bluebell gems put here and there, because those are just a beautiful blue. Well, I'm missing one. Ah, see, that goes on the very bottom of the first page. Didn't even miss it when I was doing it. So it goes right there. Now I'm going to flip those and just cut off the excess. And this one. And we're almost done. So I hope that if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And links to all of these, any of the things that I show you on a video, are always below the video. And I would love for you to shop with me. And like I said, these are layouts that can be used with so many different candid moments that you shoot. So I hope you enjoyed this. I love this layout. I think it just came out so pretty. So thanks for watching. Take care. Bye.
Hi, I'm Dorothy Smith. Thanks for watching my video, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel and learn along with me. Thanks. Bye-bye.